Couple moving in. Rocha de Leo will be the last one to move into stall number 4 to complete the lineup. A mile and a half for these 3-year-old fillies. They're in the gate and they're off in the Group 2 Ribblesdale. It was quite a level break towards the inside. Rocha de Leo wasn't that quickly away. Also understated is towards the rear of the field early. So too is Garrar, and towards the inside it is Ferrari Queen, who is away alertly. Out very wide is Sea of Roses, but is racing forward. Lumiere Rock is another one who is right up there in the early stages. They're then being followed by Crown Princess, who's on the heels of the leaders, together with Midnight Mile, who's towards the inside rail. The dark blue of Warm Heart is creeping a little closer now as they make the run down to the steepest part of the hill and down towards Swinley Bottom, about to go into their first turn. So it is Sea of Roses. Sheen Murphy has taken his time to try and get in, but he hasn't managed to do so. Kept out by Warm Heart, Lumiere Rock, and on the inside Ferrari Queen, and those are the first 4. On the inside Midnight Mile is racing in 5th and now pushing up to try and take 4th. Climate Friendly makes the turn in 6th, Bluestocking is in 7th, and then Crown Princess for France is in 8th. Village Voice for Ireland is in 9th. On the inside, LeMay is racing in 10th position. Between horses next is Perfect Profit, as now they begin to make the run up the hill. After Perfect Profit is Understated, who races towards the inside. Garrar has tried to make 1 or 2 places. Maman June is one of those still towards the rear of the field. So too is Red Riding Hood, and the back mark of the slow starting Rocha de Leo. So they've gone through halfway. They're climbing now on towards the final 5 furlongs of the Ribblesdale. On the outside, Sea of Roses, who's had a tough trip. Towards the inside, Ferrari Queen. These are still the first 2. Warm Heart is sitting a perfect stalking place in 3rd. Then on the inside is Midnight Mile. On the wide outside is Climate Friendly, who's got the big white blaze. Then Lumiere Rock, followed by Bluestocking. Frankie hugging the inside rail tight. He's going to have a bit of luck in the run to get a seam. Around the outside is Crown Princess, and then LeMay. After LeMay, on the outside is Asifah, who now begins to make ground, but Jim Crowley is having to take the wide route, but he's sitting on a lot of filly. They've made the turn in, 2.5 furlongs to go. Sea of Roses has the lead. Warm Heart is in 2nd. The eye is drawn now to Crown Princess, and then Asifah, and now Jim Crowley is having to ride her to try and close. They race down towards the final furlong. On the inside, Warm Heart and Ryan Moore have got the lead. Crown Princess gives chase, then Lumiere Rock. Down the wide outside is Asifah. Bluestocking from a long way back, but it's Warm Heart who is out in front to give Ryan Moore and Aiden O'Brien both 4th wins in the Ribblesdale. Warm Heart wins. Lumiere Rock got up for 2nd. Bluestocking followed home by Crown Princess, and then Sea of Roses. Asifah capitulated late, just didn't get home, having travelled wide. 13-2. Warm Heart has won. She's completed her hat-trick, having scored already at Leopardstown, and then at Newbury, a 77th win at the Royal Meeting for Ryan Moore, and she's won by daylight. In the end, it's Lumiere Rock who's completed a 1-2 for Ireland in 2nd place. It is desperately close for 3rd. Bluestocking on the near side may have just got the flared nostril. On the inside, Crown Princess has run well for France in 4th, and then Sea of Roses, and eventually the odds-on favourite Asifah was only next home. Therefore, it is a 4th win in the race for both Ryan Moore and Aiden O'Brien, as Warm Heart wins the Ribblesdale.
And having dominated on day 1, a bit quieter yesterday, back in the winners' enclosure in the colours of John Magner, Michael Tabor, Derek Smith and the Vesterbergs, George Van Opel. Ryan Moore wins a 4th Ribblesdale, a 4th for Aidan O'Brien. Here comes the favourite on the wide outside, Jason. She doesn't stay as Ryan now hits the front.
Yeah, that was the question mark with the red hot favourite, wasn't it? And a big move down around the quickest part of the race as well, sort of 6-7 wide. Wasn't an ideal run round for her, but she's come up short. Well, we saw it with Paddington earlier in the week, the way that maybe she had caught Aiden, or he had caught Aiden unawares, gone through the grades and came up. This is a similar story with her, because that is by some way a career best.
And Ryan goes above Frankie Dettori once again, Rishi.
Yes, he has. Ryan Moore has, I think Ryan, and I don't want to damn you with faint praise, but I thought you gave her a textbook ride here. The way you had the position and when you asked her to run.
Yeah, so the previous race we went real hard, and this race they didn't. And she's a straightforward filly. It's in a good spot. It all worked out, you know. Like, it is. It's very hard here, you know. Like, all the winners, they're very hard to get, and you need the little things to work for you. Like, I won the first race today, but I was on the other side, you know? Just sometimes the ball bounces for you, and sometimes it doesn't. That race it did.
How much improvement did she feel that she's given you today, Ryan? So, from Newbury to here?
Yeah, she's definitely a better filly today. Obviously, was up to the mile and a half. It wasn't a strongly run race, so we haven't answered that question, but she's won a lovely prize today.
Now, I'd like to speak to this young lady, Hazel. You've been at the Ballydoyle for, what is it, 20 years, is that right?
A bit more than 20, about that anyway. I'm not really sure.
Now,
a long time anyway.
A little birdie tells me that you might be retiring this year.
That's right, yes, I am, yeah.
How could you with all these great horses to look after?
Well, you get old.
What? You move better than I do. Brian, how big a part has Hazel played in the team?
Hazel led up the first winner of Road Parade in Dewhurst, yeah. So she's been there a long time.
Well, poignant memories. Well done to you all today.
Nice, yeah.
Well, here's Aidan O'Brien. Aidan, King Charles III has had a winner. Many believe you are the king of the trainers, though, and this is a massive improvement from this horse.
Yeah, it was great. Ryan gave her a lovely ride. Yeah, no, delighted. Jamie was very happy with her. Rachel, who rides her out, and Ryan gave her a beautiful ride. She ran a very good race in Newbury the last day. Man, we weren't sure whether the trip was too far for her or whether she was there a little bit early. So Ryan's plan was to take his time with her today, and he got a nice handy position and waited as long as he could. But she, go over the moon with her, really. Delighted for everybody, really.
Aidan, Ryan Moore's just coming in. He's one short of Frankie's record at the moment. We don't hear much. You talk about him, and I know you want to go and speak to him, but just how good is your stable rider?
Absolutely brilliant, sir. What can I say? Like, how long is Ryan riding for us?